Ahoy, ahoy! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. After taking a little break, queued up. Happened in less than 5 minutes. Here we go. Battle with the Garlean Empire. Gimlet Dark. The final dungeon in the Stormblood expansion. My favorite dungeons of all time. Looks like we got a couple of black mages. Eat our food. Looks like we got Ian and Yugiri with us.
Forward! Forward!
Garlean's parachuting in. Sky armors and Silly. Like Super Saiyan Virginia is the one that knows more what they're doing, at least as far as AoE goes. And it looks like a World War I battlefield, except worse. There's actual, like, air fighting or whatever. As we are wont to do, smashing them quite handily. I'm guessing these trenches and things are fortifications that the Alliance dug. Magitech Colossus, eh? Crippling blow. Jarring blow. That actually broke the Black Knight. Got the station. Not just the Black Knight. Appear to be trying to give our healer a hard time by going to separate ends of the arena. Never do that as range. Stick within 15 yalms of your healer on the same side or as close to the same side as everyone else. Literally as close to the boss as you can. Like, I get that people who want to main, like mages, range shots, generally want to stay away from the enemy. But it's a bad idea, because if they do mechanics that are too close, to you, then you just wind up making it harder for yourself and for the healer. Don't do that. And wiping. Like a gold Colossus. I don't remember it being solid gold, but it's been a long time, so. far as this fight goes, it looks like Sierra Tayun better two black mages. Alright. Now we got one of my favorite pools coming up in this like cerulean, you know, wreckage, like leaking all over the battlefield here. And the soldiers are running to it, and they have, you know, they have their orders. There's dogs, there's Magitech. It's falling down all around you. In front of you, I guess. Of all the ways they could have made believable, like, block-off points, that's a very big missed opportunity. If you're gonna block this off from going ahead, instead of having to block off prearranged, why not just have it fall down? Like, have it be prearranged and have it fall down in front of us as we reach it, rather than, you know, we run through all this wreckage, like, wondering, man, is anything gonna fall on us? And nothing ever does. You get down all the way down here and, like, you know, the wreckage is just sort of there. A lot of fighting going down.
I shan't hold back!
Oh, look, Pippin and Lee. Take those. Gamreth was up there too. Might have. Man, I love those parachutes that the parachute's been on. Ooh, look! Final Fantasy VII reference, baby. I don't mind that. That's a match play, Oriana. Looks like Super Saiyan Virginia is not even getting a fight. Maybe they're checking out the NPCs. Which I don't blame them if they are. But they could just be AFK or doing single target on the Scorpion, maybe? Okay, yeah, single target on the Scorpion. That's fine too. At least they're participating. Alright. Hey look, it's a Final Fantasy VI reference. Crit carbon stick. Love when that happens. Nitro's there. Reduce the size of the arena. This is called Prometheus, but it's actually based on, well, it's based on two bosses from Final Fantasy VI. It's based on the tunnel armor, and then the monster Prometheus by the same name with this appearance. I'm guessing they decided to use the red one because it looks cooler. It was pretty cool. When this dungeon came out, my brother was actually here when the patch dropped, and I think it was 4.5, and we got to do it together, and it was like 3 in the morning or something, and we were blown away by how cool it was. The fact that there was, you know, Final Fantasy VI references, you know, going on. It was just, it was good. This is all item level 375, so if you haven't, you know, kept up with your gear, you can keep up with it now. Ah, yes, there's Amerik. Connie Senna!
You underestimate me!
And Amerik's holding off 3 guys. Connie Senna's got the, Scola. I don't know why these things are called Scola.
Out of my way!
Actually start getting key in and other people. Maybe Scola is the designer of all the Magitech they're using. Kind of like how we have the Skaven gear that we have on ourselves, and our Skaven gauntlets and whatnot. They've you know, named themselves. One guy in the Magitech, he looked like he was just sort of chilling for a second there.
As one!
Got a blue Colossus, Mark II Colossus there. Gonna get a red one in a second here. Yep. River Crisis. Now this one, don't blow all your cooldowns on it. Just jump into this force field that Connie Senna's making, and just gingerly take it down, because there's a time limit break that's going to come out of either Lee Sien or Yugiri, and their limit break will instantly kill it. Although, if your DPS is really hot and trot, you can actually kill it before they do. There's just, you know, there's no point. This is for you.
Let us be about it!
With his Super Samurai. Swing! And he just hit it for 905,000 damage. That's actually still more than the current Limit Break 3 that happens at level 80. Man, what a sight. More paratroopers. Hey, we're gonna get to fight them. One of them uses a gunblade, the other one... I guess the other one fights like Julian. Yep. Works for me. Skeleton Man. Ouch. This is how Garleans should fight if they're use those ridiculous tactics. They should have somebody distracting the other person setting it up. Man, this did 14,000 damage to me. Anya, Julia. Can't evade us both. Well, that's what you think. I can see your line. That went up quicker than I remember. Hey look, the high five emote. They actually just recently put that into Ishgardian Inspiration. Her tank buster is Innocence. Relatively of the same strength as her sisters. Ah, this is interesting. Oh, they hit my tank privilege. That would have killed me if I was on DPS. But I'm not on DPS, so. Wow, they're gonna do the thing again. This time it's gonna have extra shit. That's too soon. Break. Yay, the one break did nothing. Well, could be worse, I suppose. Not like it matters too much. With current potencies, even a tank could solo this part. Or nearly solo it anyway. Served your purpose, huh? I guess you were just meant to delay me, huh? Not just a smoke bomb, but a flashbang. Okay. Works for me. Yeah, they just left. Okay, well. What do these cats look like? Oh, nothing fancy, I guess. Very well. Well, it's the first 20 minutes of the video down. It's one hell of a battlefield. They set this arena up just for us. That was cordial of them, man. Aw, no comms. It's fine with me, though. Clyde has enough comms, really.
There you are, and none the worse for wear.
Indeed. I had hoped we might do more to help, but there seems to be no one left to fight.
A tactical withdrawal, perhaps?
We should give chase. Finish them off while we have the chance. Imagine the other surprise when they wake to find the war already won.
Uh-oh.
The light will expunge all life. Only you can forestall the calamity.
What do you think we're trying to do, man?
Throw wide the gates.
No! 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 Not like...
Come on, at least reach your hand. Just like that, he took Alice.
Oh no. Don't tell me. Are you all right? Quickly! We must get her back to the encampment.
Alice, you're doing me a concern. And all these scions are really. Clearly, the warrior light cares about Alice quite a lot. He actually gritted his teeth for the news of her. Alrighty then. Well, that much is true, General. Oh, hey, look, the white mage and one of the black mages leveled up. Good for them. I actually kind of like that we got double black mages for that fight, because it makes sense to take, you know, gigantic magic against gigantic magitech. Looks like we're down to the second string scions. She's coming in a body bag, basically. Wonder why the calls, like, Lise can't hear the call. I mean, she was a scion. I guess maybe it only affected the true Charlians, though, for some reason. Well, and me. Meanwhile, at the border of Alamigo. Yeah, it doesn't really scare me. It's not even the right guy. It's an Asian in his body. Probably doesn't even know how to use it. But again, Gaius von Baelsar said that Elidibus is supposed to be far more powerful than Asians we've seen before, so. Although, if that's true, I mean, like, La Brea was supposed to be on that level, and we kicked his ass just fine, so. Oh, it's Maxima. But now he's wearing resistance clothes. There's that ignominy word again that just means shame. Could have just put shame and made it more understandable, man. Less syllables too. Checking on our boyos, huh? I don't suppose we'll ever get to actually go in and check on them ourselves, eh? Are your eyes a different color, man? I feel like they were like goldish the first time we met them. Oh well. They might have remade him out of scratch to make his ears, you know, less Elysian looking. Supposedly they use Elysian bodies for like the framework of a Garlean body and then Hur heads. But to me it seems like they just straight up use Elysian bodies most of the time and then sort of like manually like round off the ears. You know, make them as short as possible, then manually round them off. So they always have that slight sort of squarish point where they're supposed to be rounded. But I don't actually know the inner workings of Square Enix. Hey, Sid's over there. Well, why wouldn't I? Yep. Also, yep. What's that red light that just suddenly turned on? Maybe the weather turned to gloom? That's probably what happened. He sure did. They sure have. Well, what about the Asians peoples? Well, I guess they're the problem, so. Freedom through technology. Hell yeah. Message for me, huh? Presence at Alliance headquarters, eh? Strategy, eh? Well, it shouldn't take long in the Excelsior. Seems legit. I most certainly won't be among them. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. But for this next part, I'm tired of being Dark Knight. Let's be Samurai. Requiem for Heroes, eh? Let's switch up our hotbar a little. I still have it all in, have it on high mode. Which is basically just the solid barrel combo, you know. Helps the fluid transfer. Oh, look, an instance battle. How about that? Well, Samurai should make short work of it. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Sufficient time to view them. Very well. I believe we have sufficient time. I think we have about, what, 30 more minutes?
There have been several skirmishes along the border, but as yet neither side has delivered a decisive blow. We had long assumed that the Garleans would overwhelm us in a straight fight, but we seem to be gaining ground, albeit slowly. As to why that might be, the most likely explanation is that they have yet to commit all their forces. Still, we're winning, and our latest intelligence suggests the Emperor has retreated back to Garlemald. In light of this, we're considering launching an offensive with the aim of pushing the front line forward and giving ourselves some room to breathe.
Sounds like a good plan.
Commander! The Imperials! They've broken through our defenses to the east!
What?
Our scouts say their forces are being led by Lord Xenos. Lord Heian and Commander Hext have taken their troops to provide support, but we don't know how long they can hold out.
So, they've been biding their time, waiting for his arrival, have they? Very well. Send word to our allies, requesting reinforcements for the front line. Should the worst come to the worst, I may need to enter the fray myself. But what of you? Do you still have the strength to fight?
But of course. So long as you leave the Asian to me.
He may not die as such, But to see Lord Xenos fall on the battlefield would deal a heavy blow to Imperial morale. I'll see to it the men stay clear.
Why won't they open? Please, I bid you open!
What's wrong? Is it the voice again?
Yep.
Are you sure you're in a fit state to do this?
It doesn't affect me physically.
May Ralga grant us strength.
He's just trying to rip my soul out, you know. No biggie.
Give 'em hell, lad. I, for my part, will defend this place to my dying breath.
Meanwhile, at the border of Alamigo. Uh-oh. Well, it's only fake Xenos, so it shouldn't be that bad, right? They got plenty of backup. 3 major characters. Plenty of peons to die. Are we taking control of Hegan? Question mark? I think we are. Let's take the crossbar switch. You can just Vegan Bana at any time. What's the police doing? Oh. Oh. I'll take it. Heck, I'll rebuff my die. Oh, hey, look, they're actually giving me a combo. When this fight was first released, he didn't have that. It was just a Kaze.
This one's for you, Ada!
That Ronnie? I guess that's like a more advanced form of mantra. Uh-oh. Just made my knockback, I guess. Uh-oh. Or not my knockback, but my dash back. Warrior of Light is nowhere in sight. They're just trying to hold him off. Shadow's Grasp. Ooh.
Here it comes!
Oh, please. Yeah, I told you should I see him.
The weave of a shinobi's power.
She used the 4th mudra.
The art of my forebears.
100 miles away. Yalms. Okay. Come on, get in there, Gary.
Fall, fiend!
You get it!
Damn you!
Ooh. Broken mask. I like Lise. I don't care what anyone says.
Magic. With a Garlean body. That's hardly fair. Still, he must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Don't worry. Clyde's here.
Bringer of light. It has been too long.
If you were really seen us, you would have called me your friend.
No words to mark our reunion? So be it. Equilibrium must be restored, and only your death will redress the balance.
You will fight as Clyde Wyvern. Triple. Hey, that's... same power that Nabiale used way back in Chrysalis. He's got the trap, Thunderer, mark the occasion. That's juicy direct crit. I guess I don't know the order in which he's, like, combining them. He is combining them in a fairly interesting order. I remember when this first came out, not as many people had problems with it, but a lot of people had problems with it. I think the recommendation back in the day was to switch to a healer or tank and just, you know, muddle your way through it. But I did it on Samurai back in the day for the sake of the intro trailer to Shadowbringers. Swords have a dark rift around them. Dark light. That's not the attack. Wonders how I've grown so powerful. Like, yeah, okay. That's the active stuff going on here. Ball. Unfortunately, I've already fought you. That guy's vulnerable too. Oh, my food wore off.
I see.
Down you go. You prick. All I need is some Auracite now. Although I guess we could do them like we did La Habrea back in Praetorium and use our crystals of light. We just have to get Heidelin to actually talk to us.
Your mother chose her champion well. Yet, for all your strength, you will still fail.
Please, I beseech you.
Someone calls to you. Too late, alas.
You can sense it happening? And thus was the end of Final Fantasy XIV. Nope. I kid. It's like a star map. How many, is that 13 circles?
At last, I found you.
Strange.
Please, there's no cause for alarm.
He looks ethereal.
Though, I confess, this is not where I had intended to meet. But the place of our meeting is of no consequence, like the war you wage. Win or lose, the path you walk leads only to oblivion.
I disagree.
The better path leads you here, to me. I have need of your strength.
Well, you're not the first.
I'm afraid such questions will have to wait. We have precious little time, and your work is not yet done.
Where have we seen those lips before?
Go to the Crystal Tower. I have left something for you near its base. It will serve as a beacon of sorts, one which I pray will help you on your journey. All you need do is find it. I will take care of the rest.
Well, hopefully I'm still alive by the time you get out of my head.
Soon, we will throw wide the gates.
What the hell do you mean by
And the
that?
path to the first will be yours to walk at last.
Oh, that's what the hell you mean by that. Path to the first, huh? I thought Minfilia went to take care of that. Ah, figures. She never gets anything done. Hey, we're not dead. Someone took our mask off. Oh, the Lilithon girl. We in the Ishgardian infirmary? Why would we be in Ishgard of all places? That's like a that's like fucking like well, I mean, not that I'm complaining. Amrek's pretty great. He took us to dinner, you know.
You're awake. Thank heavens.
Did you save me, buddy?
Do you recall the confrontation with Xenos? You were the first to come to the aid of Mistress Lys and the others on the front line. In the midst of your duel, it is said you faltered, and that the Crown Prince seized the opportunity to deliver a mortal blow. Yet before his blade could find its mark, he was distracted by the arrival of a second adversary who bore you away from the battlefield and into the hands of our chirurgeons. Lest you wonder, he left before you awoke. As is his wont.
Estinian? Estinian.
Estinian never was one for emotional farewells. Though Xenos bested all before him, the battle clearly took its toll, for he retreated shortly after your rescue. Seeing this, the remaining Imperial forces decided discretion was the better part of valor and pulled back, allowing us to re-establish our position. We have since received word of renewed unrest in the provinces, doubtless inspired by the efforts of the Eorzean Alliance and our Far Eastern allies. Nor does the good news end there. We have also come into possession of intelligence suggesting unrest within the Imperial Court. This would certainly explain why both the Emperor and Lord Xenos appear to have abandoned the fight. A long-awaited ray of hope in these dark times.
Sounds good. Want to get some dinner? Except Clyde has a sad face. Why would you ask about Alice? She... Well, I'm not gonna go with what other science, 'cause we already know what happened to her. That happened, you know, a while ago now.
Yet to awake, I'm afraid. But please, concentrate on your own recovery for now.
I guess maybe he would ask
You
because...
have carried the hopes of some half-dozen nations, and we are all eternally grateful for your efforts. But no one is without their limits, not even you. Leave this fight to us, my friend. You have earned your rest.
He'd ask...
Ah, but before I forget...
Okay. He'd ask because... you know, he got called and actually talked to the guy who's calling us, and then actually woke up. So I guess, you know, it would be reasonable to assume maybe the others woke up.
I was asked to deliver a message as soon as you awoke.
From who?
A reminder that you are not alone, though many of your allies have fallen. When you are well and rested, you are to return home, where friends will be waiting for you. Now, if you will excuse me, I must return to the front. May we meet again soon, under happier circumstances.
I would like some happier circumstances, that's for sure. Find out this sexy-lipped, hooded guy's thing. Well, I'm stronger than I look. Oh, my strength comes back fast. Lucia here? There she is. Yeah, but she doesn't have any new dialogue at all. Despite the fact that they showed her at the front lines before the Gimlet Dark. And I think at the Gimlet Dark too, I just didn't stop to look for her. Which I suppose I could have gone back and tried looking. But I'm actually not sure what happens to the rest of the dungeon and the fighting once you actually beat the twins. And I'm also kind of eager to progress the story, so... Because we're almost there, we're almost to Shadowbringers. And, well, I'd like to get some more of this Let's Play cranked out for you. For those of you who are interested in watching it. And, there's a major patch coming next week for 5.35, which is going to have some really grindy content that I'm going to have to be doing on my main. So